Here with reaction. Former congressman, Fox News contributor, a guy who never lost a case as a prosecutor. You know, Trey, I actually thought of doing it for the whole hour because I have that many questions, but I'm trying to give a flavor. You got 5 minutes. You better get yes or no questions in and lay out the facts for the broader audience, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you need to have started 2 weeks ago, and you need to have an objective. You need to have a purpose. 5 minutes goes by quickly. You're not going to be able to cover all those 5 tranches you and I talked about last time I was on your show, but just keep in mind, Mueller found some things, you can go there. He didn't find some things, you can go there. He didn't bother to look for certain things, you can go there. And then you have the issue of the bias within the investigation. And then you have another category, legal issues. It's interesting to me whether or not you can even obstruct an unpredicated investigation. You can certainly resist an unlawful arrest. So if the investigation was unpredicated, then can you actually even obstruct something that never should have begun? So those are 5 tranches, but you got to be prepared, and I'm sure both sides will be for tomorrow.
Let me ask you, if you have 5 minutes, is it better to ask the shorter questions to get the facts out? Because I believe there's an entire audience that doesn't know Hillary paid for Russian lies that were used to spy on an American citizen, commit fraud against the FISA court because it was predicated on unverified material that people like James Comey swore was verified. How does he not investigate that, but he had time for taxi medallions and FARA violations? Former Congressman Trey Gowdy.
Well, he's not going to help you much. He's going to look, he doesn't want to be there. He made that very clear in his press conference. He doesn't even want to testify. He's not going to deviate from the report for 2 reasons, quite frankly. Number one, prosecutors are not supposed to deviate from their charging decision or non-charging, but here's the real reason. Let's assume he does say something new or different tomorrow. Your follow-up question is going to be, why the hell was that not in your report? Anything new or different or special or interesting that he says tomorrow?
If he had time for FARA and loan applications, how does he avoid a Russian dossier full of lies that were used to spy on a presidential candidate in 2016? How do you avoid that issue?
He does need to be asked about what he did not look into. I think the answer is going to be he's going to blame Rod Rosenstein. He's going to say, look, you can call the guy that hired me and the guy that set my jurisdiction, but I would spend almost all of my time asking him about things he did not bother to look for, such as the origin of this investigation in June of 2016. That's where I would spend my time.
Why he didn't delve into a phony Russian dossier that was spread to the American electorate on the eve of an election and used to spy, Russian lies used to spy, bought and paid for by Hillary on the opposition party candidate. That is unconscionable, considering his mandate took him in every other direction. Trey Gowdy, good to see you. Thank you.